National Football League.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddie the Falcon. 5 weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Jukes a man, he's running free. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. To the left side finds Johnson. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. This time it's a passing play. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's on target to Johnson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Bills.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Working now from the gun. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
The Falcons, first down.
First and 10 from the 43. They'll go play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Bills bringing an extra DB out. Third down.
Third and 1.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Here's first and 10 from the 47. They're throwing it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Third and long for him here. It's the first and more. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Go play action on first down. It's into the hands of White. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Slot man in motion left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills first down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
They are throwing it again. Gets it to him on the screen. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. That play made by an All-Pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41.
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. 1st down run, now's in 5, now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the well again. Shoves him off. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 1st and 10 from the 43.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Throwing from the gun here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
This takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Looking to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe drop as he's sent out.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They give it to Spiller. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd down, looking for options. Throwing the out route, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play.
From the gun, they go with Spiller. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 21-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
The Bills, first down.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. holds. I think this one's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Looking to throw on 1st and goal. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up second.
Here's a throw. Finds the in route complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
16. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd down from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll get it to him inside. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw now. Puts him on the in route. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
On
line.
1st down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
2nd up to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
to number 84.
Bill's going dime here on 3rd
That's
down.
a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Throwing from the
3.
gun. It's complete to Turner. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
It's 4th
Those
down.
kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here's the snap on 4th. They connect for the 1st. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
The Falcons.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10.
They had the
at
1st down by a
49-yard
comfortable
line.
margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's going to throw it. Catch made underneath by Beck. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. From the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this forward to the 6. They only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
It's second and inches at the Bills' 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they get to him again! And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second-quarter lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
The score, Falcons 14, Bills 10.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They give to Spiller from the gun. He dodged the tackle. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
17, Falcons 14.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got Turner downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Intended for number 11.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll find him for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hanson, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
Takes the second down snap. This one's quickly to Jones. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 13.
Here he goes, third and long. He lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Brings up second and 7.
This give is to Spiller. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. Third and long for him here. On the slant, complete to Johnson. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Atlanta Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. They're going to haul him down up at the 10. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Design bootleg here. Cut out left. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
To number 88.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Number 11.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Right working downfield, and he has it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
44-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep down,
That one's cut at the 10-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
the analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside gets the job done.
Calling around 3 on the play. They're set up with 2nd and goal from the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hold that drive, barreling across. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Pass play now. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bills returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They go play action on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Heads out on the bootleg. It's his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We send a man in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills' 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Up the middle, Spiller. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing from the gun. Caught by his back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Spiller trying this one up the gut. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Spiller. Can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3.
For the running back.
They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Another carry for Spiller. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They made it the whole way down the field their last time out. So let's see if they can do that again. Trying the right side. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great, in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Out of bounds. Kicking.
So they'll accept the miscue and take that flag. Now a carry by Spiller. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a fourth-quarter lead.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
So here comes a big play. Bills going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He'll call his own number. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
24.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another carry for it. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was tackled at the
Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now we're on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back-to-back carries here. And second down only works out for a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Bills opting for dime coverage for this third down.
Third and 10.
Throw here, third down. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It leads to second and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
They'll throw, third and long. He's got Turner for the completion. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
And the Falcons, first down.
Sign quarterback run here. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by only 3. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And in a tough spot, that forces this offense into fourth down.
These are the moments, Kate. These are the decisions right here where trust comes to life. And what do I mean by that? How much does this staff trust a quarterback that was just sacked to put the ball back in his hands with a chance to win it? Or do you trust your special teams? Do you trust your defense? These are the enormous decisions this head coach, well, he gets paid pretty handsomely to make.
Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the fourth.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lead up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Bills set to take over offensively. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. They send the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. And it's Johnson with another one. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 27.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Still sticking with the passing game. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. Need this to force overtime. Deflected! Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say goodbye from Atlanta.